They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
They'll go again with Gibson. A solid stiff arm. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chargers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. We're scoreless after 1. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Davis now to return it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Once more, Gibson.
A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Let's go now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, smash Bronco.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Here we go. Shot. Shot. Tempo. Shot. Let's go. Ready.
They'll go. It's Gibson. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, It's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll throw now on the final play. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Now inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now an even 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 game. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** you think your stay is. But hey, what about it all? So I